I'm here at ISC in Hamburg with Roger Espasa, CEO of Semidynamics. Roger, what is Semidynamics? What is Semidynamics doing here at ISC?
Thanks for the question. Well, we're introducing for the first time our rack. Our rack contains our own GPU. We're a European company, so it's the first European GPU. We don't call it a GPU, but this for the video, I'll use the word GPU. It's an XPU because it's the next generation chip designed to handle AI inference in a different way. And what's different about it is it has a lot more memory per XPU than what you're used from our very famous competitors. So instead of putting very little memory per XPU, we put a lot, and that allows us to have cheaper racks, less communication, and in the end, more users per rack, more tokens per second, and make a device that's going to be better for the data centers that are trying to service tokens to the end user.
But surely a lot of memory is going to be very, very expensive.
It is, but we decided very strategically to go with LPDDR memory, which is far, far cheaper than the HBM memory you find in our competitors, which they're all using the same type of memory. It's super fantastic, extremely expensive, and going up like crazy. So by using LPDDR, we bring the cost down, we make the platform far more effective at actually delivering tokens at a price that makes sense for our data center customers.
But surely LPDDR has lower performance than HBM memory. So there's going to be performance impact, isn't there?
There is, and that's why the architecture is all new. If you embrace LPDDR from the beginning and you design around it, then things really change. You have to deal with the latency of LPDDR, you have to deal with the different bandwidth profile of LPDDR, and when you think about it, that's when we introduced our technology called Gazillion Misses, said, okay, let's embrace it, let's own it, okay, that's the memory we're using. How do we make sure that the tensor units, which is the thing inside the chip that's really doing the work, get all the data they need from that LPDDR memory, assuming and understanding and accepting we don't have HBM. And that's our innovation is in that Gazillion technology inside the chip on how we use the memory.
So you're talking a lot about a chip, but you are clearly standing next to a rack. What is the product?
Well, the product is the rack, but what is unique is that we're not a rack manufacturer integrating NVIDIA or AMD. This is our own European XPU and can also be coupled with a European CPU if you so desire from Cyprel, a French company. And you can have the most and only fully European rack with European technology inside, not just the rack, not just the nuts and bolts, not just the enclosure, but the actual compute element, which is the XPU, is from us, and we can couple it with CPUs from a French manufacturer like Cyprel.
So to go with Cyprel, well, to have any kind of EU CPU, you're talking about using ARM,
yes.
Not x86. Will you also support x86?
We also support x86, but we started the question on the European sovereignty. We, of course, also support x86, so you have a choice of a CPU tray with x86 or ARM, and that's a customer choice, and we're happy to support both, and the software will be running on both.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Roger.
My pleasure. Thank you.